afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Live at 4. Brady Mallory in on this Thursday. A lot of sleepy people around here because we had our Thanksgiving feast here today. A lot of tryptophan.
Yeah, you're lucky that we're not napping.
We were.
We need those, Snuggies?
That's right.
Yeah.
So, a little Thanksgiving early around here.
Yeah.
The weather is going to get cooler. We'll check with that in just a second. But first, topping the news today, thousands of Starbucks workers across the country walked off the job today on the company's annual Red Cup Day. We'll have live coverage from the Capitol Square.
The Washington Post publishes images of the devastation caused by AR-15 shootings. I'm Natalie Brandt with why the paper says it took the rare step and reaction from those impacted by gun violence.
And a new bill out of the state capitol would make changes to a well-known event around Madison. We'll share how it could affect the future of Naked Bike Ride Day.
Let's take a look outside. The last warm day before things get a little bit back to reality.
I know, it's tough to believe that we're in mid-November.
I know.
Right now.
It's mid-60s, but Alex is in the backyard. It's going to cool down, but not drastically at first.
Yeah, Mark, Brady, that's right. Not drastically at first. We're just going to go back to where we should be. Back to reality, back to where we should be for the middle of November. Right now, it's really nice out here. 61 degrees, gorgeous on the patio. I was just thinking, I don't have my coat on, but this might be one of those last days where of the year or of the season where I won't have to have a jacket on out here of some sort. 63 in Middleton, 63 to the northwest and Cross Plains. Let's see if we have any colder air moving into southern Wisconsin. It's not here quite yet. We still have 64 up towards La Crosse, down towards the south. 59 in Monroe, 63 in Janesville. Remember, normal high temperatures for this time of year are in the middle 40s, so we're 15, 20 degrees warmer than where we should be. But it will cool down a little bit tonight. We'll do 36 in Madison, middle to upper 30s, so a little bit above normal still, but these are the high temperatures tomorrow. Back to reality at our forecast. We go back 20 degrees. We'll do 45, 46 degrees across all of southern Wisconsin. We'll plan your Friday here starting off in the 30s, warming up to 46 for a high temperature, but back down to 40 degrees by about this time on your Friday night. Look at our temperatures. They're going to go way below normal by the time we get out into next week. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll talk about if we will have any precipitation with that cold weather. That's all coming up.
All right, we'll check back. Thank you, Alex. If you're hoping to pick up your annual free Red Cup from one of the downtown Madison Starbucks locations today, you're out of luck.
Workers at the State Street and Capitol Square locations were on strike today, once again demanding change from the company as part of their ongoing labor dispute. Braden Ross joins us live from Capitol Square with more. Braden?
Yeah, you can see things are pretty quiet around here now. You can see the lights are off and the doors are locked here at the Capitol Square Starbucks location as workers walked out today, turning today from Red Cup Day into Red Cup Rebellion. Workers across the country at the State Street and Capitol Square locations closed their stores today, demanding more resources from the company. They're joining more than 100 stores across the country, speaking out today, saying they're understaffed and overworked.
We've been understaffed at this store for 2 to 3 months now, and it's been ridiculous. We've had days where it's just 2 to 3 people on the floor during the busiest time of the day, and it's unsustainable and it's unfair. So we decided to shut it down.
Now, the stores are both newly unionized, something they say has cost them benefits from the company that non-union stores enjoy, like credit card tips and raises. Now, both of these stores will stay closed for the rest of the day. Coming up at 5, hear more from these workers on what they're demanding from the company and hear what Starbucks had to say in response. For now, reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Braden. Madison police say they've arrested a second man charged in connection with the deadly shooting that killed a 20-year-old man outside of an apartment complex. Mark Parks Jr. of Middleton faces multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide as a party to a crime. Madison police said Parks was taken into custody this morning in Madison. Parks Jr. and Devontae Garrod are charged in connection with the July 13th shooting death of Devin Grant at the Harmony and Grandview Commons apartments on Madison's far east side. Police said more than 60 shell casings were found at the scene of the shooting. Gafford was taken into custody by U.S. Marshals in Milwaukee in early August and faces identical charges to Parks.
A former coach at Craig High School in Janesville is facing more charges related to a case involving him secretly recording students in a girls' locker room. Brian Kitzman is now charged with 6 counts of capturing an intimate representation of a minor, 12 counts of possessing, distributing, or exhibiting an intimate representation of a minor, and 1 count of invasion of privacy of a minor using a surveillance device. Kitzman was the assistant coach for Craig High School's cross-country and track and field programs and previously coached the school's boys and girls swim teams. He was arrested in May after police said a recording device was found in a girls' locker room. In June, a not guilty plea was entered for him by the court. The World Naked Bike Ride is a well-known event around Madison in early July, or June that is, but this year's ride was marked by controversy.
And now a new bill out of the state capitol would make changes to events like that one in Wisconsin. Political reporter Will Keneally has the story. Will?
So earlier this year, there were allegations that a 10-year-old girl participated in that World Naked Bike Ride here in Madison. Now that led a Wisconsin congressman to grill the U.S. Attorney General over the incident. Now the Dane County District Attorney determined that that girl's participation did not violate state law, but a committee of lawmakers today approved a change that would criminalize bringing a child to an event like that.
There are certainly some constitutional concerns, and potentially it's going to be one of those laws that would be significantly litigated. And so I think work on the front end to make it better would be better than us having to come back here and correct judicial action at some future date.
Now, Democrats offered an amendment which would add more specifics to the type of events that children would be barred from. Now, both that and another bill criminalizing someone intentionally showing their genitals both cleared that committee today, and they could be taken up by the full assembly sometime likely next year.
Thank you, Will. In other news at the Capitol, legislative Democrats introduced what they're calling Forward on Climate, a slate of bills supporting the development of the Wisconsin economy. The package includes 19 different bills addressing a number of areas, from grants for energy-efficient school improvements to urban forestry grants and addressing academic standards related to climate change.
We are ill prepared to address it, but we also have an opportunity to make life better for each other and the people who come after us by taking on this issue. Our lives and every generation from here on out will be affected by our changing climate, and it is time for us to do something about it.
Some of the things this bill will also include is starting a workforce union to train the younger generation of farmers and to help tech curriculums at schools about climate change. Members of the United Auto Workers Union have approved a labor deal with General Motors. The vote was not without drama, though, as members at several plants voted it down. But in the end, 55% of membership support the agreement, which was reached on October 30th. And that was enough to ratify the deal with GM. Voting is also taking place for deals at Ford and Stellantis. Those look like they will be approved too. The union or any of the companies have any immediate comment on the result.
It looks like the government will stay open for now. A temporary funding plan is headed to the president's desk after it cleared the Senate last night and the House on Tuesday. The bill's two-tiered funding will help government funding remain at current levels for roughly 2 more months, with agencies including transportation, housing, and energy through January 19th. Other departments like Defense and Homeland Security through February 2nd. The move will buy the House and Senate more time to overcome their differences on future spending.
We will keep working with Leader McConnell on a way forward. So I hope we can come to an agreement, even if neither side gets everything they insist on. But we will be working on it immediately when we get back after Thanksgiving.
The plan does not include the White House's nearly $106 billion request for aid to Ukraine and Israel, something Democratic lawmakers will likely negotiate after their upcoming recess.
The Washington Post has taken the rare step of publishing graphic images from the aftermath of mass shootings that involved AR-15s. Editors at the newspaper say they wanted to illuminate the profound devastation left by these tragedies. Families of the victims have mixed feelings about the piece. Natalie Brand reports, and we want to warn you, some of the images are hard to see.
From Uvalde, Texas to Parkland, Florida, the pain and grief never goes away.
Each day we wake up and our son, our daughter, our spouse, our father are missing from our families.
Tony Montalto's daughter Gina was killed in the massacre at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018.
I think it's important to find a way to keep the discussion going.
Thursday, the Washington Post published Terror on Repeat, using graphic photos from mass shootings involving AR-15s. The paper says there's public value in showing the images of the devastation, writing most Americans have no way to understand the full scope of an AR-15's destructive power. The piece is drawing mixed reaction from the families of those killed. Uvalde parent Brett Cross posted on social media, "While these photos are disturbing and truly shocking, it lets you see just a modicum of the scenes that constantly invade my thoughts and nightmares."
I disagree with the approach the Washington Post has taken, but that's my individual opinion.
Liz Dunning, whose mother was shot and killed as she answered her door, now advocates for gun violence prevention.
But the truth is that 70% of Americans are already in support of an assault weapons ban.
Solving this problem is not a one-dimensional approach. It takes all of us coming together.
A conversation families hope will lead to action. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
The Washington Post says it focused on the AR-15 in its reports since the gun has soared in popularity over the past 2 decades and is now the gun used more than any other in the nation's deadliest mass shootings.
Well, today the city of Madison and Madison College announced a plan to expand the Goodman South campus that will now include a child care facility. The proposal today would replace the existing fire station with a new building that'll provide instructional spaces for early childhood educates as well as a licensed child care facility. It'll be open to students, partners, and the public to be inclusive of drop-in care.
At this site, we have the opportunity to act on many important priorities that we have heard from the South Madison community, including the need for more affordable housing. And now, thanks to our partnership with Madison College, we can also help address the need for childcare.
Officials expect the expansion project to break ground in mid to late 2024 with a projected opening date for the academic year of 2025 to 2026.
Well, it's a sign the cold weather will be here to stay for a while. The holiday tree is officially up in the Capitol. This year's theme was chosen to commemorate all of the Wisconsinites who have contributed in making Wisconsin the state it is today, as the Badger State celebrates 175 years. Students of all ages were invited to submit ornaments celebrating 175 years of Wisconsinites. There's still time to mail in your ornaments. You have until next Monday, November 22nd.
Well, the holidays are upon us, and you know what that means. It's time for internet scams.
Ah, humbug. Well, if a shopping deal seems too good to be true, that's probably a scam then. We'll show you what to watch out for when Live at 4 continues.
At Gruber Law Offices, you pay us nothing until we win your case. We don't get paid until after you get paid. It costs you nothing to get the help you need after a serious accident. The call, free. The consultation, free. Our team can answer your questions and handle your concerns for free. Let our team get you the results and compensation you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
How much money have you wasted trying to find the right shade of foundation to match your skin tone? You end up with so many unused bottles, yet you can't bear to throw them out. Now, there's Color Beauty Self-Adjusting Foundation, which means you'll never search for the perfect shade again.
It's really difficult for me to find a good tone foundation. I usually purchase about 3 or 4 and sometimes mix them. Color Beauty is a game changer in finding the right foundation. You put it on your skin and it transforms into your own skin tone.
The Color Beauty foundation is so simple to put on. My skin looks great and it just looks awesome.
The key to the innovative Color Beauty formula is tiny color beads that release and blend to perfectly match your skin tone as you apply it. The foundation is white when it comes out of the bottle, but when I begin to apply it, it adjusts to blend perfectly with the color of my skin.
My biggest problem area is my cheeks right here. Color Beauty feels really light on my skin, and I can tell that it is pretty full coverage, so it looks like I don't have too much foundation on, but it is covering all my acne scars like I was saying before. I actually really love it. it's weightless and it's full coverage, and also it literally just matches my skin as soon as I put it on. It's no work. I've never experienced a foundation like this.
Color Beauty only comes in 2 colors, light and medium. If you have fair skin or you burn easily, go with the light. If you have darker skin, go with the medium. Plus, with an SPF of 50, they're getting the highest level of sun protection in a lightweight formula. And best of all is Color Beauty's exclusive special. Order this Thanksgiving and get 40% off. That means you'll get the color adjusting foundation, the skin smoothing primer, and the fan favorite lash enhancer for thicker, longer looking lashes at 40% off. Plus, get free shipping. Visit color40.com or call the number on your screen.
Friends of the Middleton Performing Arts Center present The Greatest Piano Men, celebrating the world's greatest pianists and showmen, including Elton John, Billy Joel, Stevie Wonder, Liberace, and more. One night only, Saturday, November 18th. Tickets available online now.
Get ready for an improved news experience. The all-new Channel 3000 News app is here. Experience a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome back. The first full season of the Luke Fickell-era football in Madison is almost up. Only 2 games are left on the schedule for Wisconsin. It's hard to believe.
I know. It's been an interesting season. Nebraska and Minnesota are left on the slate for Bucky and currently sitting at 3-4 in conference play this year. The reality hasn't lived up to the hype so far this season. But win out, you clinch a bowl game, and you finish above 500 in conference play. And it all starts with Nebraska, a team that has exceeded its season's expectations.
One thing I've learned about playing in this conference is, every week is a war. No matter who you're playing, they're going to come in feeling good, and we're going to have to find a way to play well and put a full performance together.
Saturday's game is at Camp Randall, where Wisconsin will look to defend its 6-game home win streak against the Cornhuskers. If you'd like to see the full interview with Braden Locke, tune in to the Wisconsin Huddle. That airs every Friday just after News 3 Now at 6.
And the kickoff is 6:30 Saturday night. Good luck.
Although the Badgers don't play until Saturday night, fans are filling up Camp Randall the next couple of days for high school state football.
Everything's on the line for teams to achieve everything that they've been preparing for since August. Some local teams are on the schedule for tonight and tomorrow. Blackhawk Warren finished as runners-up this morning, losing to Edgar. Darlington and Stratford just wrapped up with a Stratford winning on a walk-off field goal. And tonight at 7, Lodi will look for another state title. Finally tomorrow, Wanakee will look for a chance to get to a gold ball as they face off against the Lake Geneva Badgers. Make sure to stay with News 3 Now at 6 and 10 to find full highlights from this year's state championships. Today, Brewers fans got a glimpse of what post-Craig Counsell era is going to look like.
That still kind of hurts, doesn't it?
It still does.
Well, as Pat Murphy gave his first news conference as the skipper of the crew, ahoy, Murphy has been with the team since 2015 as the team's bench coach. He had a previous head coaching stint with the San Diego Padres in 2015 when he served as the team's interim coach. This job has been something that's been a long time coming.
It's an honor. It really is an honor. I understand how coveted these jobs are, and I've had my eyes wide open for the last 8 years here, and it's a great challenge. It's a great challenge. You feel, someone has challenged you. There's a little bit of inside of you. There's that little bit of fear that grows inside of you, and all of a sudden you say, "Hey, let's do it."
Murphy is looking to fill the void and success Craig Counsell brought to the Brewers, who made the playoffs 5 times under Counsell.
It was a mixed day on Wall Street. The Dow Industrials fell 45 points. The NASDAQ, though, managed a 9-point gain. The S&P 500 up a little over 5 points. Well, Amazon is warning about 2 new scams.
Yeah, of course, this comes as con artists are targeting shoppers looking for those holiday deals. Michael George has the details.
Amazon handles millions of purchases during the holiday season, and con artists are trying to take advantage.
The company says scammers pretending to be Amazon are sending out emails with an attachment like this example, warning your account will be suspended or put on hold in order to try to get your login credentials or payment information. And some Prime members are receiving fake texts, calls, and emails claiming there's a membership issue that requires payment or bank information.
And so far this year, we've taken down over 45,000 websites, taken down over 15,000 phone numbers that bad actors had been using.
These Amazon scams are just the latest tactics cyber criminals are using to target shoppers this time of year. The FBI says 12,000 Americans reported losing money during last year's holiday shopping season. Those scams include social media posts offering gift cards, online surveys designed to steal personal information, and fake messages advertising hard-to-find items.
And it turns out it's taking you to a fake website with a lot of times really too good to be true prices on items that may be out of stock elsewhere.
Melanie McGovern with the Better Business Bureau says delivery scams are also common, with criminals posing as your delivery service, sending out texts with fake links designed to steal info.
Don't click on the link. Don't give them any information. We definitely encourage everybody to go to the website of the delivery service directly.
Experts say thinking twice before you click on a link can save you from becoming a scam victim. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
So Amazon has shut down more than 45,000 phishing sites and more than 15,000 scam phone numbers. You been getting any?
Yeah, I do all the time.
Yeah.
Your account will be suspended, you haven't paid.
Yeah, they're tricky.
I paid.
You've paid.
Well, still to come at 4, we could all use a good laugh these days.
We met a man back in 1983 who made money making people laugh. It's our Traveler Throwback Thursday coming up after Alex First Warn forecast.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win. Ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying... He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win.
How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Escape, Explorer, or Bronco with 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 500 low APR cash.
Volunteering offers more than benefits for those served. Volunteers reap health benefits from the time they give. RSVP of Dane County's Driver Services Program needs volunteers to provide rides to medical appointments and deliver meals to older adults in Dane County. Ideal candidates are of legal driving age, love to drive, and meet new people. Schedules are very flexible, and volunteer drivers will use their own vehicles and are reimbursed for mileage. To make a difference this holiday season, please contact RSVP of Dane County today.
Our city has a pulse. Steps from bustling and wild. Come find familiar. Experience new. Live in our rhythm and stay.
Memories matter. This bend on Cox Hollow Lake was one of Dad's favorite fishing holes. Crest Funeral and Cremation Service helped us make sure he's never forgotten. Making it personal. It's how you heal. We are Crest. We truly believe your memories matter.
Congratulations to Madison Magazine for earning 9 awards in the Milwaukee Press Club Excellence in Wisconsin Journalism Competition, including top honors for Best Single Story or Feature Design and Best Feature Photograph. Get handy with a little help from Madison Magazine. Learn dozens of fix-it tips and where to turn when the job calls for a pro. And meet 5 amazing entrepreneurs honored with this year's Amy Awards. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Well, take a look at this. This woman and her wig just set a new Guinness World Record. Helen Williams from Nigeria spent $2,500 and 11 days weaving this wig, measuring 1,152 feet 5 inches. That's longer than 7 Olympic-sized swimming pools. It took 1,000 bundles of hair. I don't know where you buy bundles of hair. 35 tubes of glue and more than 6,000 hair clips to hold it all together.
There goes my record.
Could you imagine the weight?
It's an extra 5 inches she got on you.
Well, fine. I had a good run.
Wait, and my hair is kind of high too.
This is all wrapped around like this. If you strung it out.
All snake throughout the whole studio. No one's ready for that.
And we're not ready for cold either.
No. If you really wanted the mild weather, this is it. So get out this evening and enjoy it, because back to reality, that's what we're talking about in our main weather.
When you pull up to someone's house, the first thing you see nowadays is their garage door.
Let Precision's experienced designers come to your home and help you select the perfect door for your house.
Precision is there to help.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Interested in an electric vehicle? Connect with the team that is leading the charge, Berkshire Automotive. Whether it's EVs like Lyric, Lightning, Hummer, ID4, or hundreds of others, Berkshire has the largest selection of electric vehicles in Wisconsin and a team you can trust. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's #1 automotive retailer. Berkshire Automotive, driven to deliver gas, hybrid, or electric.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
When dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation might be to blame. Over-the-counter eye drops can provide temporary relief. Xiidra can provide lasting relief. It targets inflammation that can cause dry eye disease. Xiidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied, and unusual taste sensation. Why wait? Ask your doctor about a 90-day prescription and pay as little as $0. Xiidra.
Join the media sales team at Television Wisconsin and be part of something bigger. If you're passionate about helping local businesses succeed, apply today at channel3000.com. We're not just hiring, we're building careers. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
All right, folks, it's the back to the reality forecast. Had to think of a snazzy way of bringing that in here. It's all part of the 3 things that you need to know. A slight chance of a shower overnight with a strong cold front that will move through. That's going to transition us to colder weather on Friday. Back to normal. Back to reality. A little milder, though, as we head towards the weekend, so that's something to look forward to. Temperatures out there across southern Wisconsin right now. We'll do a 61 in Madison, 62 to the Dells, out to the west, 63 in Boscobel. Colder air will eventually be coming in from the north and from the west, and it will take its time getting here. Across Dane County proper, we've got 61, 62, popular numbers just southwest out towards Verona and Belleville, south and west, maybe right around 60 degrees. But again, these temperatures are 15, 20 degrees above normal for this time of year. Let's look and see what happens here as we plan the rest of your Thursday night going on into your Friday. Around 8 o'clock, a couple of green speckles here. I think most of the night is going to be dry, but if we do get a shower, it's going to be right around that 11, 12 o'clock time frame. This is the cold front coming through. The winds are coming in from the north and from the west behind that front, and here's that best chance of that shower as temperatures dip on down into the 40s, upper 40s, by the time we get into the wee hours of your Friday morning. Then as we head out towards work and school, the temperatures will bottom out. We'll do 36 degrees in Madison. The winds out of the north, out of the west. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine as we go on into your Friday. Temperatures warming up to 46. That's all we're going to do. We'll be about 20 degrees cooler on your Friday than where we were today. So again, back to reality here. Low temperatures tonight, we'll do 36 in Madison, 36 in Baraboo, and 40 in Monroe. And then again, this is all we're going to do across southern Wisconsin. 46 in Madison, 45 in Baraboo, and 45 in Monroe. So much cooler weather by the time we get on into your Friday. Then I said a little milder as we head towards the weekend. We'll do 52, 51 on Sunday. Then look at where normal is here, folks. Normal, we go way below normal by the time we get out towards Turkey Day. And you might be wondering, well, are we going to have any precipitation with that? Good news is it looks dry at this point. So bottom line here with our forecast, shower chances overnight, cooler as we go on into your Friday, a little milder this weekend. Optimistic Alex there for you. Very cold for Thanksgiving, but the good news is, as we see here in our 7 to 10 day forecast, while the temperatures will be taking a dip behind that weather system Monday going on into Tuesday, dry as we head out towards our Turkey Day, which really should be on Thursday, but you might be still having turkey on Friday as well, and maybe the upcoming weekend too. Folks, thank you so much, Peggy, for sending us this viewer photo from Blue Mounds. Harvest is wrapping up in Blue Mounds. Easy way to do that is just to go to channel3000.com/weather, click the post your own button, and you can send us those weather photos. And I think we have a couple weather photos here to look at. Thanks. There's Peggy again.
Boy, she's busy.
Peggy's busy with those.
She's doing.
Yeah, sunrises, sunsets, pretty fall sunrises, sunsets.
Oh.
See the moon in there?
Oh yeah, I saw that last night.
Yeah.
I thought about you.
You did.
I thought I should take a picture.
You need to take a picture and submit it here, Mark.
That's on the way home.
On the way home, you can do
All
it
right.
tonight. And then thanks so much, folks, for sending us these photos. Very easy to do. You just go to channel3000.com and you click that button. If you use the First One Weather app, it also loads right up to channel3000.com as well.
There you go. Easy.
Easy peasy.
All right. We are in the middle of Winter Awareness Month, or
Yes.
week.
Yep.
Let's talk about twisters.
Yes.
Let's talk about tornadoes.
You wouldn't think that.
You wouldn't.
No, you would not think this time of year that as we prepare for Winter Weather Awareness and as we end Winter Weather Awareness Week that you'd be talking about tornadoes in Wisconsin, but they can happen. In fact, you can get severe weather in every month of the year. Tornadoes, there's one month that sticks out that we haven't had tornadoes, and that's February, but that's debatable. But that means you can get tornadoes in December and get them into January as well, and we have some history as well behind tornadoes in winter.
We had a big outbreak, right?
I remember, like, not too long ago, a couple years ago?
Yep, 2021. So December 15, 2021, we had 10 tornadoes touch down in the state of Wisconsin. In fact, let's take a look at some of our graphics here, folks. As part of the Beyond the Barometer series, this is a derecho here. Isn't that impressive? This is a big wind event that moved and raced across the Midwest. And as it got into Wisconsin, it actually produced tornado touchdowns. We had 10 of them over portions of western Wisconsin. And believe it or not, this didn't happen during the daytime when you would think you would have tornadoes, right?
Heat of the day.
The heat of the day, whether it's summer or whether it's winter, these tornadoes actually occurred in the evening and in the overnight, which is a very scary time to have tornadoes because you can't see them often.
Especially in December.
Yeah, and especially in December when you're not thinking at all about the possibility of winter weather. And I actually have a couple more things here. If we go back over to Max 2, folks, and take a look at some of the graphics that we have prepared here. I know you can send us those photos, but as part of our Beyond the Barometer series, let's take a look at some of those facts here, folks. Again, those 10 tornadoes touched down. That was December 15, 2021. You could march back a couple of years before that. January of 2008, there was an EF3 tornado that raked portions of southeastern Wisconsin.
I remember that.
Yep, we had snow, it melted, we got up into the 60s, we had a tornado watch, and then we had 2 tornadoes that touched down in southeastern Wisconsin, and then go back a couple years before that. But the point is here, January 25th, there was an F3 tornado that moved very near Janesville, and then they had blizzard conditions not too long after that.
That's what happens that time of year.
Yes, yes.
Big changes.
Very much so. And actually, go ahead and stick on the graphics here, folks, that I had prepared, because there's a couple more things I want to show here. This is that December 15, 2021 outbreak. Look at all the red there. 72 tornado reports from Nebraska up through Iowa. If you look in Wisconsin, up by Eau Claire, that's where they had those 10 tornado touchdowns late at nighttime. In fact, I remember my aunt giving me a call and saying, Alex, there's all this fog outside. Well, they were in the 40s. They had snow out. Temperatures warmed up into the 60s, and that actually caused fog before these severe thunderstorms that moved through.
Oh, gosh.
And in 2008, look at this. Isn't this an impressive picture? Look at the tornado damage here. This is in southeast Wisconsin. Look at the debris over the lake.
On ice.
On ice, yes, on ice. So, folks, bottom line is here. This is a little snazzy saying that I came up with. We're in Winter Weather Awareness Week, and whenever we're talking about weather preparedness, this is the time to be aware and the time to prepare.
Absolutely. Alex, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Interesting. Coming up in our next half hour, we head back out to the Capitol Square.
And we're going to hear from workers at the Starbucks downtown and why they hope today's strike sends a message to the company. Hear what they're looking for.
The new T-Box event and dining room with private bar is there waiting for you at Vitense Golfland. 2 large HD TVs are available for viewing, meetings, and casual gatherings. Private bar is available for any type of event. No meeting can compare with adding activities at Vitense Golfland. Enjoy indoor-outdoor miniature golf, golf suites, and golf and multi-sport simulators. Add chocolate shop ice cream. As our sign says, ice cream solves everything. Infuse life and fun into your meetings and events at Vitense Golfland.
Hi, I'm Gary Canolti, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join me March 23rd through April 1st as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
McGann Furniture is closing its doors. The owners are retiring. It's the final weeks of our going out of business sale. Everything in the store must be sold. Store-wide markdowns of up to 47%. Plus, we're taking reasonable offers on everything. Make us an offer on quality name brand furniture, including Amish, dining room sets, bedroom sets, recliners, upholstery, and mattresses. Free financing, special sale hours. Hurry in today to the final weeks going out of business sale at McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save, on top of our lower than low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
New at 5, Red Cup Day is turning into Red Cup Rebellion for these Starbucks workers. Find out why they feel mugged off by the company tonight at 5.
A strong cold front will sweep through Wisconsin tonight, bringing an end to our recent mild weather. Although temperatures will be a little above normal, a little colder weather arrives just in time for the Thanksgiving holiday. My first one forecast at 5.
And ahead at 6, a disturbing spike in motorcycle crashes in Dane County. We break down the alarming numbers and the crucial steps being taken. That's tonight at 6.
Here's a live look at downtown Madison. Boy, that's a great shot.
It is, and it's still a little light out.
Still? Yes, Brady.
I like to see that. I brace myself.
I know.
This time
You walk out of the building here at 5 o'clock. Like, what?
Yes.
All right. Comedian Rodney Dangerfield was a fixture on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson for years, and some of the jokes from the I Don't Get No Respect comedian originated in Dodgeville, Wisconsin.
And we met one of Dangerfield's writers back in 1983. We head to the Don Q Inn in this week's Traveler Throwback Thursday.
Did you hear the one about the motel manager? Name's Ron Denninger. Nice guy, works hard at his job. But he's got this little side business, see? He's sort of a writer.
I've been seeing a psychiatrist for almost 3 months. I thought I was a German Shepherd. But I'm all right now. I feel my nose. He said, how long do you think you were a German Shepherd? I said, ever since I was a little puppy. He says, that doesn't get on the couch. I said, I'm not allowed on the couch.
Ron Denninger writes jokes. Take this line. Please.
We're celebrating our 17th wedding anniversary, and 17 years ago she said I do, and then she never did.
If Ron sounds a little like Rodney Dangerfield, you know.
I don't get respect at all, you know.
It's because Ron has sold more than a half-dozen jokes to Rodney since he first sent a line to America's favorite downtrodden soul a few years ago.
They took me to a dog show, and I won. The most recent was in late March or April of this year. For example, if he went on to the Tonight Show, he would come on and say, since I was last on this show, I got a lot of cards and letters from some of you. And for those of you who took the time to write, I'd like to say the same to you.
Dangerfield pays $50 for a joke, but the payoff for Ron comes when he hears one of his lines on national TV.
A lot of the comedians got their start as writers, and that's not my ambition. But in my case, to be tied in from little old Dodgeville, Wisconsin, to be tied into some national person, yeah, it's an honor, and yeah, it is.
Ron also does some stand-up comedy on his own. He likes to try out jokes on an audience. So we thought we'd let him try out some jokes on you.
Yeah, my childhood wasn't all that great either, you know. My dad liked a good joke. When I was a baby, he used to short sheet my crib. They used to send me to school, and then they'd move, you know. That was a dirty trick. Not a great school, you know. For the class trip, they took us to the Bermuda Triangle. You know. But that team, they had to throw a pep rally to get the team off the bus. It was, school song was Taps.
Take this motel manager, please. Mark Kane, News 3, traveling in Dodgeville.
You can hear Dangerfield delivering those lines.
Yeah. Even like his serious kind of demeanor reminded me a little bit of Dangerfield.
Yeah. I think Rodney passed away in 2004. So.
Yeah. Wow. He was always very funny. One of the greats.
Oh yeah.
Can we bring back the feathered hair that you had, by the way? That was a good look.
Well, yeah.
I think so.
Thank you. Coming up next, Dr. Zorba Pastor joins us to talk about the health risks associated with overly processed foods.
And here's some good news. Fewer and fewer high schoolers in the U.S. are vaping. We'll find out why when Live at 4 continues.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Edge with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 1,000 low APR cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Drum roll, please. It's Champion's Factory Direct Sale. Don't miss these year-end savings. Champion replacement windows are 30% off.
That's a great deal.
Our windows come direct from our factory to you.
No middleman. No markups.
Get factory direct pricing 30% off. Plus, book your free estimate by Black Friday for an additional $70 off every window. Hurry, this factory direct sale won't last long. Call or schedule online at getchampionwindows.com.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
The robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward? Ingenious.
Sardine Fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO. My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
When an inexperienced Whole Foods driver tipped his truck over while pulling off the interstate to take a break, a bus carrying a high school band ran into the overturned semi. The crash killed 5 people and injured dozens of others. 2 of the victims' families hired Habish, and Rotier. The settlements they received totaled over $4.5 million. And the skill expended by the Habish team is head and shoulders above one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, and Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
All right, folks, things are a little bit slower if you're heading on 12 eastbound out towards Cambridge. A little bit slow also on 39 northbound. Things are about 10 or so miles per hour slower than what you expect out there on the Beltline right now. Swinging off to the south towards the east, our friends in Janesville, we got 72 miles per hour southbound on 39 northbound, 73 miles per hour. So things are going pretty good down over portions of the Janesville area, and things are going pretty smooth up towards the Dells. On 90 eastbound, we are at about 71 miles per hour there, folks. Again, a slight chance for a shower as we go on into the overnight. You might have to get the windshield wipers going a little bit across southern Wisconsin as we head towards the wee hours of your Friday morning. But all in all, still thinking the driving conditions A-okay.
Thanks, Alex. Now, we're not sure if this will fit in Santa's sleigh, but Tesla's Cyber Quad is sure to be at the top of many Christmas lists.
Sure it is.
It's $1,900 for a toy. That's back up for sale on Tesla's website after being recalled last year. The latest model has a new warning label saying it is not for off-road use and it is not a youth ATV.
Kids are taking it off-road.
Well, they felt pretty dangerous on it, I guess. The Cyber Quad can reach a speed of 10 miles per hour. It's designed for kids 9 to 12 with a max weight limit of 150 pounds. Did I mention it's $1,900?
Do you want a 9-year-old going 10 miles an hour down the road?
No.
No, absolutely not.
Tell them they can play with sticks like I did as a kid.
That's right. You had sticks, wow. I'm impressed.
Okay, fewer high schoolers are vaping according to the CDC.
Results from the National Youth Tobacco Survey show the percentage of high school students who currently use e-cigarettes declined significantly during the past year from 14% to 10%, but the study also showed tobacco use is increasing among middle school students, rising to more than 6% in 2023. Overall, the survey found 10% of middle and high schoolers 2.8 million students reported they currently use tobacco products, which CDC officials say is concerning.
They're young and they have a developing brain, and we want them to be successful and thrive in adulthood. And if they're using nicotine-containing products, it's going to impact their developing brain.
The CDC study also showed that using tobacco products even a few times a month increased the likelihood of developing nicotine dependence. Well, there's a growing concern about ultra-processed foods in American diets and their effects they have on our health.
Part of the problem, nutrition researchers say, is that a lot of healthy-seeming items, many breakfast cereal, soups, even granola, actually fall into that category.
Let's look at ultra-processed foods and their health risks with Dr. Zorba Pastor. Welcome back.
Good to be here.
Good to see you. What health risks do these ultra-processed foods?
First of all, let's look at, we've got regular foods like fruits and vegetables, raw foods. Then minimally processed foods, maybe you'll take carrots or vegetables and you roast them. And then we have foods that are processed, things like cheese, yogurt, milk products, things like that. And then ultra-processed foods are when you read all of the ingredients and you can't agree with all of them because you would never have them in your kitchen. Like maltodextrin, things to basically keep them, totally together. And the thing about about ultra-processed foods are this. They often have a combination of two things that do not occur in nature, fat and sweet. So in nature, you often do not have fat and sweet together. And when you mix them together, they somehow give you more energy in your brain and they become more addictive. And the studies have shown people who eat ultra-processed foods more and more are much more likely to be heavier and heavier.
Yeah,
it's a big issue.
Well, it is kind of misleading because, you know, you're in the health food aisle and you're like, well, this should be good for me.
Right.
Like
granola?
Yeah, you look at a granola bar. The word granola is a great word. Like, it looks like it's going to be really good. But it turns out if you read the granola bar and you find out there are a bunch of things in it that you don't need, it becomes an issue. And I'll give a good example. I was looking at a couple of peanut butter jars. So some say organic. But if you look at the back of the jar, it says organic, and then it has sugar in it, and then it has other oil, and it says to keep from caking. Well, peanuts have oil in them. So if you buy natural peanut butter, you got to mix it together like this. I know it's a lot of work to mix it together and put it down there. But the reality is it's safer for you.
So look at the ingredients. The fewer the better.
That's right. The fewer the better. Michael Pollan came out a book with a number of years ago that said if it's more than 5 ingredients, it's probably fake. That's not exactly right. But if you don't know what the ingredients mean, it's ultra-processed. And if you look at the percentage of food that young children eat, it appears in America that about 60% of the kids in America eat ultra-processed foods every day. From granola bars, you know, running out and say you've got to have something to eat, I'll give you a granola bar. That's ultra-processed for the most part, to basically frozen pizza and other things. So the answer is we've got to do something about it because it appears that obesity is not just caused by what we eat nutritionally, but whether or not it has ultra-processing in the processing of the food.
Well, one thing that I want to ask, you know, ultra-processed foods, they can be cheaper and lower-income families will turn to them because, unfortunately, fresh foods are kind of luxury items right now.
Can be expensive,
Is there a happy medium that people can use to stay on their budget but avoid some?
Ultimately, the happy medium, even canned foods, which are not ultra-processed, can be good. Frozen foods can also, if they're not frozen foods that are like, you know, any kind of a TV dinner, that's ultra-processed. But frozen fruits and vegetables can be just as good as fresh, and they can definitely be cheaper. And once again, but you've got to look at the label. If the label has too much in it, then that means it's ultra-processed.
So the Fritos got to go.
The Fritos have to go, and the Doritos.
Anything with an Eatos.
There's a new category. Serve good information as usual. Thank you.
Good to see you guys.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
The best doorbusters deals of the year are available now at Ashley. Find clearance and overstocked mattresses throughout the store at huge discounts while they last. Sealy Queen mattresses as little as $8 a month. Only at Ashley.
When you step into the Bruce Company, it's special. You can feel it. Discover one-of-a-kind gifts and decorations from around the world and treasures so unique, they'll be cherished for years to come. From sentimental to silly, from whimsical to wow. This year, all of my holiday gifts are coming straight from the heart, thanks to the Bruce Company, making your holidays bright since 1952. The Bruce Company on Parmenter Street in Middleton, your holiday experts.
Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't miss out. Find your style with over 300 stocked Patriot Lighting interior lights priced under $100. This Dillon 2-pack flush mount is available in 3 sizes and 4 finishes. And the 13-inch size is just $14.99 after rebate. Visit our lighting showroom or check out all our lighting options on menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
The best doorbusters deals of the year are available now at Ashley. Save as much as 68% store-wide and find clearance and overstocked items throughout the store at huge discounts while they last. Plus 72-month special financing. Only at Ashley.
New at 5, Red Cup Day is turning into Red Cup Rebellion for these Starbucks workers. Find out why they feel mugged off by the company tonight at 5.
And we look at the numbers behind a disturbing spike of motorcycle crashes in Dane County. That's coming up next.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
All right, folks, here in the bottom line, shower chances overnight. It will be cooler on Friday, but back to reality, meaning pretty much back to normal. A little milder over the weekend. We'll go a little bit above normal. Heads up, very cold Thanksgiving is in the forecast, but will it snow? A weather system Monday and Tuesday brings some showers, maybe a little bit of a mix on the end. But as we head out towards Turkey Day there, Thursday, look at the temperatures. Highs in the 20s, lows in the teens. But the good news is, at this point, it looks like that weather system Monday and Tuesday will be the last of the weather systems for southern Wisconsin. Doesn't matter if it's rain, snow, warm, cold, send us those weather photos. You can go to Channel 3000, go to our weather page, scroll on down and click that post your own button. We get those photo submissions on our end and then we accept them. Then we like to show them on air.
All right, Alex, thank you. Coming up tomorrow here on Live Before, our auto guru, Harvey Briggs, is at the LA Auto Show. He'll have highlights from Los Angeles.
And our news hounds, Louie and Oliver, there they are. They have the best animal stories of the week.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what you need when you've been in a serious truck accident. Call Gruber Law Offices. We've successfully helped people injured by big trucks for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Escape, Explorer, or Bronco with 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 500 low APR cash.
If you have Medicare and Medicaid, iCare's dual eligible special needs plans help you get both care and coverage. Benefits include $1,800 per year to pay for eligible groceries and over-the-counter items. Whatever you don't spend carries over each month. Receive a $4,000 a year dental allowance and pay nothing for covered prescriptions all year long, even the brand name ones. Call us today and a licensed sales agent will help you find out if you're eligible. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
A truck crash can be life-changing. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. We have a powerful team with the knowledge, resources, and history of results you'll need. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
And today's final touch, the Whipsnade Zoo in the UK welcomed a new family member.
A desert antelope, but not just any desert antelope. He is fondly called Orksy because of his curved sword-like horns. Orksy left his home in Denmark to fulfill a crucial mission, helping his species come back from the brink of extinction. The young male is surrounded by a herd of 9 females, including Faye, who zookeepers think might be more his type. I don't know what they mean. They're hoping to welcome new calves to the group soon. Oxy's move to the UK's biggest zoo north of London is part of an international breeding program for this extinct in the wild species. There are about 3 of these programs happening in other parts of the world, including North America. The aim is to ensure the herd remain genetically diverse and can one day lead to the species being reintroduced to the wild. No pressure.
Look at him prance around ladies.
No pressure, guy.
Putting out the vibe.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you back here again tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.